Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Hector Garcia coming to you live from Summer Street Studios, New Creative. This is our weekly show called Something New. The title of today's little live session is The Power of the Business Card and the Power of Networking. So we're going to have a lot of fun here today. I got a special visitor that's going to come walk in here in just a minute. He had to run, get something out of Santa's sleigh. Got a couple of gifts for us, so he's going to come here in just a minute. We just want to say thank you guys for watching. We're going to do this every week. We are, this is something that we just feel like as an agency we have a lot to share, a lot of knowledge to share, a lot to offer. So we just want to help people that are out there that are, either starting their own business, doing their own thing. You're freelancers, you're contracting as a designer, you have a small business, you're like my friend Edwin. What's Edwin's last name? Let's see. Edwin, if you're watching, Edwin runs a company called Texaco, I believe, and it's a stucco repair company. Love the guy. He hustles. He's working hard all the time. And so, we're going to give shout outs to some people. Oh, hey, what's up?
What's up? So I just came from Santa's workshop.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
You got some gifts for us?
Yeah, bro.
Hold on, let's see. What do you have there, dude?
Well, guess what you think they are? Just guess.
Let's see.
Something Chiflada Cups. Oh, this one's to you.
Oh, this is
Mr.
mine.
Garcia. It's from Santa.
Can y'all read that?
Mrs. Santa, you didn't, yeah.
Can y'all read that? There it says, Merry Christmas, Garcia. Dang, what?
This one says, Dark Spar, raise.
That's awesome. Huh, let's see what these are. So we want to show some love. These come from a good friend of mine. If you want to follow her on Instagram, she's at miradela. That's miradela. She just made these cups that she's already selling out of. So normally they say, what does yours say?
Chiflada.
No, yours says chiflada. So this one she made special for me says chiflado, masculine. Can y'all see that?
No. Not only can you see it, can you feel it?
Man, these are nice. So she's got a new brand. It's called Miradela, and I believe that she can correct me if I'm wrong here on the chat, but I believe that her grandmother was named Della, I believe. Gabby, if you're watching, correct us in the chat here. And mira is from the word look. So it's like, mira Della, like look at Della. You get it?
Yeah.
Or are you just getting that right now?
I'm drinking, that's what I'm doing.
Are you hot, dude? You look like you're hot.
I'm hot. Where's that cold front that we had 2 days ago?
It's not coming, dude. So let's see here.
Anything for the show, bro. Anything for the show.
So do you have the live feed pulled up there?
I do have the live feed going. Hey guys, before we get any further, before I forget or before I start drinking some more, I want to give a shout out to my wife. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
You're awesome. I couldn't do it without her, bro. You need good support like that.
How many years have you been married?
13 years.
And she lets you walk around like that, dude?
I think she gave up. I think she was like, hey, I got this suit for the show.
That's a hot suit, dude.
I mean, that's love right there. I don't care what.
So wait, y'all been married, what, 13 years?
13 years. Man.
That's good. That's
2 kids. 2 kids for Latins is actually amazing.
That's commitment.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or she gave up.
So what's her name? Is she watching right now?
Ella Martinez. Yeah, she's pretty private. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got a secret Facebook account?
Yeah, because, I'm a jealous husband.
Wait, do y'all have one of those Facebook accounts? Wait, what's her name?
Ella.
So, and you're Steve. Is it Ella and Steve Martinez?
If you're a guy,
If you're watching, I think there's a perfect time. If you have one of those shared Facebook accounts,
You know you do.
Log off right now.
You know you do.
Yeah.
But you have it just as your name, but really it's both of y'all's.
Right. Because the woman wants to catch. Like, let's see who messages my man.
Yeah. Better watch those likes, bro.
So look, all you people. If you're white, chiflado and chiflada means what? Spoiled.
Spoiled little girl, you know. It's a cute little.
Yeah, it's like a term of endearment. It's like, mira, chiflada, right?
And then I
think we're gonna do today's show in Spanish. You want to do that? All right, so check it out.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so if you want one of these cups, hit her up on Instagram. It's at miradela. That's miradela, or hit her up on Facebook. Her name is Gabriela Campos.
Yeah. We'll post it either way. There'll be a link.
Yeah, we'll post the link here in a minute. Or Gabby, if you're watching, just comment. Say, hey guys, it's me.
She's busy right now.
Yeah.
She's grinding away, making chiflada cups.
So check it out. Our goal today was we're going to share a hot toddy recipe for the holidays.
Yeah.
But I forgot the tea. But we have honey, so this is what we're going to do. I don't know how you want to make yours, but here's our recipe. Okay, let me back up.
Yeah, let me back it up.
My first hot toddy was at, I forget the name of the place. It's on 290. Brick House Tavern. They steep some tea. They put a shot of Grand Marnier in there. Grand Marnier is a lot sweeter. And a little bit of lemon. It was so good, dude. By the fireplace, you have fire in there.
Is there whiskey involved?
There's whiskey.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, Grand Marnier, what is that? A liqueur?
That's, I don't know. But
Anyways. So you just steep some tea, get it really hot.
Yeah.
Get your tea going. Then you put a shot of whiskey. This is actually a double shot.
Oh, this one right?
Yeah. So there's no tea in here, but I'm going to add a little bit of tea, honey. The only thing missing in this recipe is the tea.
So pretend there's tea.
So pretend there's tea, and I don't have a spoon, so let's see.
Now, does it have to be any certain type of tea, or in other words, does Nest tea work?
Nest tea works, but if you're gonna do hot toddy, do it upright and go buy some real good tea.
Oh, so you have to go to like H-E-B or Whole Foods?
Oh yeah, you got to go to Whole Foods. Yeah. Well, if you're white, you go to Whole Foods. If you're Mexican, you go to Fiesta.
Well, I thought H-E-B was like the Whole Foods of Mexicans.
H-E-B's in the middle.
Oh.
So if you're Mexican or white and you're like, I don't know where to go, go to H-E-B.
Okay. If you don't know what side of the wall you're on.
Exactly.
You go to H-E-B.
Right.
Okay.
All right, let's see. That's some good whiskey. Not a hot toddy.
Anyway, so what are the topics today? We said we were going to do the power of business cards.
Right. The topics today are the power of the business card and then the power of networking.
Yeah.
So, but I wanted to recap on something that happened this past weekend. Day for Night Festival was here in Houston. It was at the old post office in downtown. And because we're an agency and we love marketing and we love design, Steve wasn't there, but...
because I'm married for 13 years.
By 5 p.m. on Friday to Sunday at midnight, you're locked down, right?
It's MIA. Yeah. I mean, it's MIA.
So I just want to give them props because they did a great job. Design. I mean, there was, I remember being like at the front of the stage, for example, for Cascade. He's a DJ who I really feel just hits a button and acts like he's playing. Like I think a lot of these DJs, they do that. They get behind a booth.
Dude, Spotify.
And they're playing and they got that and then they go. And they're not.
And everybody goes.
And everybody's like, whoa, what? And then he's back there like that and then he's like, he got the headphone. He's like, And it's like the dude just hit play on his playlist, on his Spotify playlist.
But it's the fact that when you hit that button, the strobe lights and everything just...
Right, and then the beat kicked in and then the confetti went out. Pow! It's like... Anyway, like the graphics were amazing. Everything was great that weekend. And I know that, there was some pickpocketing going on the weekend and everything. But I just, as far as branding and design and promotion, like I want to give them props because they did a good job. So Omar Afra, he's the owner of Free Press newspaper. Great job. All right. So the power of the business card.
Yeah.
Everyone, if you're watching, pull out your business card.
And burn it.
Do you have our business card?
I do, actually. Well, It's in my other suit.
So we're going to talk about the business card. So I was at a Christmas party. Let me give a shout out. The power of the volume button. You need more volume, Mr. Ed Villegas? So we're learning too as we do this process. We're updating some equipment, so we're going to improve this, as the weeks go by. But I was at a Christmas party. I was at a Christmas party last week, and people, you're talking to people. This is our little business card. Very simple. It says Steve Martinez on the back. It's a little thinner than most business cards. Like most of them are like, standard is like 2 by 3.5. This is 1.5, I think, by 3. I don't know.
It looks like the little scent thing at Dillard's when you smell it.
So I was at a Christmas party, and when you're at parties and stuff like that, it's like, oh, well, what do you do? And it's like, oh, I do this and that. Like, oh, you got a business card? A lot of times people don't have business cards. And I know that there's apps and other programs like for your phone where you can like exchange information. But I realized that how powerful the business card is, because if you just carry some business, and here's the deal, we're living in a digital age where print it's not obsolete, but there's less and less need for print. I mean, you're getting your bills, emailed to you, for example, and it's good because we're not wasting as much paper. But the business card, I feel, has stood the test of time because it's the fastest, easiest way to exchange your information. You don't have to open your phone, pull up an app, take a picture of someone's business card. It's like, oh, boom, within seconds, someone can have your information in their hands. And so I want to give props to the business card. Like, it has stood the test of time. And I would encourage everybody, put a little more effort and thought into your business card, and keep these with you all the time in your back pocket, in your bag or what have you, because I'm sure, just like us, you've run into instances where people need your information. Just your phone number, email, and a link to your website. That's all we have on these business cards. There's no address. People just want to know how to reach you by phone or email or your website. So keep it simple, but put some thought into the design. Let your business card represent you as best as possible. If you need help, we're a design agency. We can help you design your card, get them printed. We can do.
Yeah, I mean, we've done some business cards where we've really gotten creative. There's business cards out there that you can stamp them out of metal, even wood.
Right.
Actual wood. There's different techniques just to make it stand out. But more importantly, I completely agree with you. I mean, we're all technical savvy, but at the end of the day, it's like you're still building a relationship. It's essentially an extension of a handshake by giving someone a business card.
Right.
And yeah, they might just throw it in the car, but I guess, they're going to clean out the car later. They're going to see the business card, and it's going to be just a subtle reminder of they met you.
Right.
And if you did a good job in regards to networking, they're going to plug that number into their phone to keep you in mind.
What's funny is when I first decided to change the size of the business card, not your typical thick card.
Right.
There's a friend of mine, I gave him the business card, and he held it, and he's like, wow, look, it fits. Look how well it fits in my hand.
It's like a baton. I just want to run.
So, I see Jim here. He mentions yours looks like a custom size. Yes, it's custom. It's not normal. Most people just do your basic business card. Or you could go with a big old business card like this.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you got any business cards? Like, yeah.
Yes.
This is a flyer, though. Flyers are powerful, too. So business cards, always keep those with you. They're very important. And if you just are promoting a service, this promotes the bike shop. It's just a flyer, and it just really says what we do and sends them to a website. So that's good.
Yeah.
Then if you want to go a step further.
This is next level right here. Now, this is more for a takeaway. You had a good conversation, and they're going to want to present whatever you sold them on or express to them to someone else. So this becomes information in regards to bullet points or summary, a recap that, whether you're selling a business, a service, or even a charity.
Yep.
This just makes it a lot easier to go into their boss's office and say, hey, look, check this out. We talked to them. They're great people, great organization. Instead, they're going to walk in, hey, can you go to this website? You know what? Let me type it in. It's #3457 at facebook.com. It's like, what?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
you know, everything has its purpose. Kind of like my suit. I'm not going to wear it in April, but I might still wear it.
Are you hot yet?
Dude, I'm sweating.
Or were you hot when you started?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it.
That's so funny. All right, so Edwin, you could be on the show next week or in January. Are we going to be doing this next week, or are we taking a break?
Is that the only time he's available?
No,
Oh, well,
we'll figure this out.
whenever he is available,
We're going to have him do a live.
We're not
stucco.
going to have the show that day.
Hey, we're going to have him do live stucco on this wall right now.
No, the next show it's going to be live on Santa's lap. So,
Oh,
yeah.
dang. That's next week.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
All right. So,
Sounded creepy.
so this segues into the next topic, the power of networking.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and share what you mentioned earlier, if you remember. 'Cause
well-
I'm sure you're having a hot flash right now.
Guys, I
Oh,
can't-
and remember to get your
can't breathe.
Chiflada Cup.
Oh, yeah. So the power of networking, we typically understand. We've already seen all the blogs online and, you know, the YouTubes and whatnot. But I think the one key element we're missing is the power of networking not only sells who you are and what you do, but it's streamlining, and more importantly, it's making your mission statement real. What I'm trying to say by that is that when you're constantly telling someone, when you're constantly meeting people, you're telling them what to do, at the end of the day, you're refining it. The first times that you go and you say, hey, you know, I got this service and blah, blah, and you're giving the pitch, you're stumbling all over the place. You're trying to figure out how this could be beneficial to them. You do it enough times, you create practice. And over time, that practice develops into an emotion that just carries into what you're saying. So people start tapping in, they start buying in. And after a while, that networking is just a stage for you to practice, to craft your public speaking skills.
And craft, like you mentioned earlier, your mission statement, because to where you become a master at it.
Yeah.
Like it actually took me time to, when people are like, hey, what do you do? And yeah, I know the joke is like, oh, I think Hector does like 10 different things.
What doesn't he do?
Yeah, over time, if you have to share it enough, then you become a master at like sharing your own story, and you become faster at it.
Yeah. I mean, you get all the fluff and the ums, and you get to the point where people home in into what you're saying and what's the point of you even talking to them.
And then you become a better salesperson.
Yeah.
You can just attract business better because you're like, oh man, this guy knows his shit.
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa, hey,
Facebook, sorry, my bad.
All right, so what about networking, the benefit of networking in the sense of like just making connections though?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, what you're doing with network, you're building a network, a web that integrates to benefit everyone. When you scratch someone's back, someone else is going to scratch your back. So you know that you're going to run into someone that needs a certain type of service or product that, you know, you just ran into the other guy the other day that he's doing it and he's trying to start it, or he's an established company.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're just creating that relationship. At the end of the day, networking is all about relationships, and it ties back to you homing your craft, that people are going to remember you're an honest person, they know what you're about, and they know what you're selling.
Are you like me, like there's like 5 different places in my house with a stack of business cards and receipts, and there's many times that the stack is because I networked at like an event or something like that.
Right.
And then I remember like, oh dang, I do know someone who does this. Let me go look through my stack.
Right.
And I'm going through my stack and I'm like, oh, here it is. And it's all beat up and there's...
It goes back to the business card.
Yeah, and it goes back to the business card. That's how powerful this is.
The power of the business card.
So So yeah, a lot of people write off though, like going to events and going to networking events, stuff like that. But even if you just meet one person who you might be able to use later, or who you realize like, oh, I know a guy that does that.
Yeah. And I think more importantly, I think this tidbit is benefit. Look, my hand's back, guys. It's getting in on the mix. This tidbit is for the self-starter, maybe entrepreneurs that are barely getting into it.
Right.
The more networking events you do, the better it is for you. Simply because, like I said, you're honing your craft. You're simplifying your message. So if and when you want to go to investors or things of that nature, those guys don't have time to hear about, when you were little, you tore your pants, so they gave you a vision to design the best blue jeans in the world. It's like, what's the revenue? What's the turnaround? What's their benefit, essentially?
Yeah.
And that's what everyone at a networking event is going for. What can we get out of each other? And we're all there to sell something.
Right. So check this out. So Fernando just mentioned, what Fernando just mentioned, though, is really not networking. It's more promotion. But we'll devote a...
Thanks, Fernando.
But, hold on. You know what? I back up. All right. So Fernando, DJ Nando 1, he's a DJ in Houston. He's the brother of DJ Ilset.
Oh, okay.
So he was at an event the other day, and I just realized right now, this is Nando's business card. He has stickers that look like Nintendo, and they say Nando 1.
Oh yeah, that was pretty tight. I was very impressed with that.
So at the event, we grabbed the stickers and we just started taking pictures, posting. Right now, La Macro restaurant in Washington has like 50 stickers all over the restaurant.
They just think it's a wallpaper.
Yeah, and they're pissed probably because it's on their credit card machine, it's on the windows. But that can be a business card for someone, a sticker.
Yeah.
And people can keep it as a business card, or you use it to sticker bomb businesses without permission.
Yeah. I mean, you have to do things to find out where the line is.
Yeah.
If they were upset, they would have said something. So apparently you were still within the line.
Yeah. And he's still allowed to go eat there.
Really?
Yeah. And don't call him DJ Nando 2. He gets pissed, bro.
Why?
Because he's DJ Nando 1. One. So if y'all need a good DJ for a party or an event, hit him up. DJ Nando 1. So check it out. Steve's going to close in a little bit with some closing remarks, but let's take some questions.
Q&As.
Do I have any questions for me and Steve, or me and the reindeer? All right, so Jim has a question. He's like, I'm such an introvert, so I'm wondering how chill or aggro are you at networking events? Is your priority to pitch or just make friends and slip it in? Whoa! Hey,
Jim.
This is PG, Jim.
Jim, I know we're drinking and all, but there's the line, Jim. There is the line.
He's like, or just make friends and slip it in, so to speak.
Well,
wow.
It all
he just took it to another level, dude.
It all ties back to relationships, Jim. And no one likes a car sales guy. As soon as you hit the lot, hey, what's your price looking like?
And there's always that guy at the party.
Always that guy. He's always going to be there. He's probably a printer.
That's an inside joke. But we knew a guy that was like, I'm the printer.
What do you need printed?
Yeah, I'm a printer.
Right now?
Yeah.
Xerox? Got it.
Give me the file. I'll go print it right now at the warehouse.
So, I mean, you can be an introvert, and yes, you're right, Jim. It's not always about the pitch, but it will naturally lead into that. You be yourself, but you do it enough times that after establishing the relationship, when you naturally go into your pitch, it's going to be quick, it's going to be fast, and it's going to be subtle.
Whoa, you just went there too, like Jim.
Well, it's all about the slip.
Well, so look, Patrick Volkmer just has a good point. He's like, people want to do business with people they like. If they like you, you're halfway there, which is very true.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we say all the time. People are going to invest in you and not your pitch.
Right.
Yeah.
And that goes back to something we shared a long time ago, that you are your brand.
Yeah.
So, Jim, when you go to parties or networking events, just be yourself. At some point, someone's going to ask, oh, what do you do? Because that's always the icebreaker. Like, oh, like if I saw you at a party, I wouldn't ask you because I already know what you do. You're a reindeer. You pull Santa's sleigh. Ho, ho, ho. But Yeah, so that's a good question.
No, that was good. Thanks,
Yeah.
Jim. You know, I don't.
No, that was good. We don't even have to say anything else about that one.
The end.
But we're waiting for another question now.
Oh, Patrick said something about people hate him.
No.
Booze always helps. You're right. You're right, Edwin.
Oh, he said, and people hate me. You know, there is one person that loves Patrick.
Who?
Trump. A lot of people out there, if you're watching right now, let me break it down. Do we have some music? Let me break it down a little bit for y'all.
Break it down.
My friend Patrick Volkmer loves Trump. He voted for Trump 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah.
Even before he was racing.
Before he voted for Trump in 1996.
Wow.
All right, the end. Now, the reason I pick on Patrick is because at Day for Night, whenever he would see me, he's like, "This guy voted for Trump," and I didn't have any comeback. I think I was like, "Your mom voted for Trump."
So we have a friend who actually he should have won the best what is it, worst Christmas sweater?
Who?
Because his sweater said, "Let's make Christmas great again." And it had a Trump's face on it. It was your boy Josh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good. All right. So do we have any other questions? Nobody has any questions for us.
They don't care.
All right. Here's Carla Lies. What's up, Carla? She says, "Oh, I don't know who she is. She's a new." She's like, "Whenever I host a networking event, I always make sure to have it at or a bar or have a booze. I think it helps people listen up." Okay. She's saying when she hosts a networking event, either a bar or somewhere where there's alcohol,
right,
loosen people up, make them less uptight, which is good. I mean,
no, I get it, but I mean, yes, you're right. I mean, we're drinking now, but what about the guy that doesn't drink or the girl that doesn't drink?
Yeah, I mean, you always have those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, what's up, Corey Garza? Corey just tuned in. He does all of our screen printing, so if you need some screen printing done, hit us up. We'll connect you with Corey, or we can do it here through New Creative.
Boom. Just
my
network.
sister-in-law. Oh, my sister-in-law asked if I got a haircut. No, I just combed it. I always have a cap on.
When you're standing next to Rudolph, you always look a little tighter. Yeah.
Carla asked if it's unprofessional to host your networking events at a bar or a place that has alcohol. Absolutely not.
No.
Totally good.
No.
I believe if you're going to host a networking event, have a lot to drink and have a lot of food.
And invite us.
And you know who? Yes. Mexicans are good at having events with a lot of food.
Us. I don't know how this
I was married to a Filipino. They're good at having events with a lot of food. Like, they have enough food for like...
I thought that was just lunch hour for them.
Right. So, Carla says, "P.S. I'm a drunk. She's drunk."
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're gonna send you an Uber. All right. Kata has a question. Hello from Chicago. What's up, Kata?
What's up?
Should you follow up with the connections you make? In what way? Send a LinkedIn invite or not? Dang, people still use LinkedIn?
Yeah.
For real?
I'm
kidding though.
One of my strongest connections in networking is through LinkedIn. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I know that they're always beefing things up. It's all connected now through Twitter, Facebook, all of that stuff. Definitely follow up with connections. And I don't think, it's not like dating either. Like you know the dating rules are like, oh, after a date, wait 2 days to contact. I don't even know anything about that.
I'm just saying, it's been 13 years. I don't know.
I've seen it in movies, but yeah, business, I don't think there's anything wrong with the next day or later, like, hey, good to meet you, great connecting.
Yeah, no.
I'll keep your business card on hand when I need you.
Or mail it to them. A quick recap of...
phone call, Edwin's like, yeah, phone call's good.
Yeah, quick recap, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Don't call me, though, I never answer.
I mean, if it's Friday and you send them a message on Saturday, yeah, you might want to hold off until Monday.
But here's the deal, though. I'm bad about answering my phone.
Right.
If you sometimes I'm just very busy, so if you call me, you're either a bill collector, or you're my mom.
They're essentially the same thing,
right? And if I always feel like, you know what, if someone really wants to reach me, they'll text me or send me an email
or knock on your door,
or just show up if you're the repo guy.
Me?
Hey, open up!
I was going.
This is CarMax. Open up! I know you're in there. Nando One says he's DJing the 23rd for Tribe Called Quest vinyl album release party at Heights Vinyl 6 to 9. Nice.
Tribe Called Quest, really?
A vinyl release party though, album party.
Okay.
All right.
Nice. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna bring this to a close, right? But you wanted to share a few things.
Yes. So this part of the show I like to call, I don't know, we still haven't came up with the name, but we'll go with it today. It's called Wisdom from a Drunk Guy. Because it is what it is.
But you're not drunk, you're a reindeer today.
Yeah, but the most wise people, they get this epiphany of knowledge and wisdom
when they're drunk.
Yeah, at that networking
It's
event.
that one guy.
Is it the networking event?
Yes, and there's only 5 people left.
Yeah.
And there's that one guy, he's got a lot of wisdom
And
to offer.
he's always leaning on you like,
yeah.
Look, bro, look.
And he's so serious.
I'm not pushing this on you, but I just want you to know. Because I wish I had someone tell me. So, yeah. So,
but you have some real advice to offer right now.
I have good, solid advice in regards to, self-starter entrepreneurs or anyone that's out, whatever mission you have or goal that you set. It's the same process that everyone goes through. I've gone through it, you've gone through it, but the realization of this tidbit or wisdom or whatever you want to call it comes a different stage of the game. And that is that anyone that's out there trying to do something great, you're going to do it alone. That's it. Plain and simple. It's your dream, and no one is going to invest into it as much as you do. I mean, no one really cares. I mean, they'll say they'll support you, but there's very few people out there that will understand what that passion and what that really means to you. And the way I can compare that to you so you can understand is the first time I ran a marathon. Yeah, that's right.
You ran a marathon? Or you walked it?
No, I ran it.
26 miles? Or how many?
I ran it, yeah, it was 26. Well,
wow.
They cut that in half or whatever, it's not really 26.
Right.
Anyways, but I ran it. That was my goal. I was going to run it, and my goal was never to walk it. But before I started the race, I realized like everyone there was in it for their own goal, their own purpose, their own reasons, and whatever they did to prepare themselves for that race, no one really knew. And as you get ready to take off and take on this challenge, whatever goal that may be, a lot of people are going to stay behind because they didn't sign up to run that race with you. You signed up yourself. It was your dream. Right. So as you run down that race and you're getting to the 10th marker or the 15th marker and you're thinking, oh my goodness, I don't think I'm going to make it. There's always going to be those special people that are out there to hand you that sip of water or that encouragement to push you forward to the next marker. And you're just going to have to keep going and plug it away, and it's on your own. But those people along the way, it could be family members, it could be people that you just randomly met in a network that give you that advice, to push you forward, to encourage you. That at the end of the day, you have to realize, I'm doing this on my own. I can't worry about the guy next to me, and I can't worry about the guy in front of me, And as you run in that race, you have to realize that you have to prepare yourself for that race. You can buy all the right gear. You can buy the nice Jordans or whatever, the New Balance. Everybody likes New Balance. And you think they're going to give you that extra step. But you know what? If you never got on the treadmill or you never ran the road to understand and feel like what 5 or 10 miles feel like in real life, you're not going to make it to the end of the race. You're going to get tired. You're going to walk it. So how does that translate to new business and entrepreneurs? If you're not picking up that book, if you're not reading online, if you're not going back to school, if you're not putting yourself under mentorship, if you're not constantly developing your craft and designing and learning the new software and understanding new techniques, how do you expect to flourish when things become difficult? It's 26 miles. That's a long time, you know? But you set these markers, you set these small goals, and you set these accomplishments that, you know, along the way, you're not going to realize how far you've gone and how far you're ahead of all the other people that started that race with you.
Right.
And you just keep going forward, bro.
Right.
So
that's good.
I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Right now, I wish I had a clap button. I'd be like, yeah, we're going to add one of those. Even though Edwin says the reindeer has had too much eggnog.
I wish we had a DJ.
All right, that was good. Good words. All right.
From a dying crash.
From a drunk reindeer. No, those were good. So look, we're here for you guys. We're here. We're New Creative. We're located here at 2500 Summer Street. We love people. We love design. We love branding. We love what we do. We're here to help anyone that needs help with anything. If you need to rebrand your company, or you're starting a new company, or you need print design, you need some business cards done, you just need some consulting, you want to take your business to a different level, we're here. If you need someone to help you set up so that you can do what we're doing right now, we can help get you set up and guide you along the way, and then let you go and you do your thing.
So. Or networking events like what was your name?
Carla.
Yeah, like Carla.
If
there's other people that are looking to start network events or
right.
You know, social whatever.
Yeah.
Or
or if you need a reindeer for your next party,
or just the suit.
All right,
but. Most importantly, it's the holidays.
Dang, Merry Christmas.
Chiflada Cups.
Go get your Chiflada Cups at miradela on Instagram, or hit up Gabriela Campos on Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, these are good for hottie toddies, hot
coffee,
chocolate, a ramen soup bowl. I mean,
cereal. You ever get that? Put enough cereal in there, like late at night. You don't want to eat a whole bowl. You're like, no. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next Wednesday, 5:30 to 6 every week. We'll be here next week, right?
Yeah, we'll be here. I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah, it's next week. All right.
Next week.
Word. Thank you, guys. NewCreative.com.
Hector. Steve.
Reindeer.
Chiflada Cups. Hottie toddies. I'm out.
See y'all later.